How do you protect your family and your home from EMF radiation? This is something that we have to look at big picture. And what I love about our safe space products that are made in the United States that Purahome offers, in fact exclusively in Canada, is that the products are very job specific. And that's one of the big reasons why we really wanted to partner with Safe Space. Not just because of their wonderful testing that we fell in love with, but because each product is very job specific. So depending on your needs and what your goals are, you might want to have 2 or 3 products, and based on budget as well, we can help figure out and discriminate which products are maybe more important than others. So first off, a great basis to protect your family and home from EMF toxicity is you start with the home adapter. The home adapter is very beautiful. All you do is you plug it into an outlet and it will cover your entire home if your home has one electrical panel. If your home has 2 panels, then you need 2 home adapters. Plug it into each different panel. It sends a corrective signal throughout the wiring, and this is absolutely brilliant. What we recommend, in case I just want to mention it right now, is you plug it directly into an outlet. You do not plug it into an extension cord, because that can lower the strengthening effect of the home adapter. And in plugging it in, it sends a corrective signal throughout. And this is the principle of all the Safe Space products. They do not block electromagnetic frequencies. That is very, very hard to do. Rather, the principle is this. The frequencies are what we call subtle resonant frequencies, or a resonant frequency, or a senior energy or senior frequency that decreases, eliminates the toxic effects of the harmful electromagnetic frequencies that you're exposed to every day. In the case of the home adapter, which is tested, and the testing shows on DNA, and we'll talk about that in a second, that it is very safe to use and it works. So anything plugged in to your electrical in your home, you are now protected from, whether it's a hair dryer or a cordless phone. Even though the phone at that moment is not plugged in, its signal is smoothed out through the frequencies of the EMF Home Adapter because the base is plugged in. A wireless router, same thing. You are protected from anything plugged into your home with the EMF Home Adapter. Are you protected from a cell phone? No, because the home adapter does whatever is tied into your electrical system. Your cell phone is portable. It's not getting charged at that time. It's on your persons or you're carrying it. So we have to look at that separately. About EMF protection, and this is the perfect time to discuss this. So cool. The testing on Safe Space products was done on human DNA. And typically, human DNA gets disrupted. The electrical nature of DNA gets impacted by electromagnetic frequencies, and the DNA can unwind. And when DNA unwinds, the effect is toxic. We get a health crisis, and it manifests itself in so many different ways depending on your circumstance, your genetics, your environment. So we want to protect you from that. The testing showed that with Safe Space products, even beyond control, so not even having, let's say, a cell phone near you versus a cell phone with a patch, a smart patch from Safe Space on it, your DNA's ability to repair itself improved than just your body's ability alone. This blew me away. How thrilling is this that we can offer people protection? And I'm talking about my own family too. I have a wife and a young baby. I'm so thrilled that we have Safe Space in our home, that our DNA is getting protected. So that's how the Safe Space product works. Senior frequencies, resonant frequencies that smooth out the edges. We're not there to block the EMFs, the magnetic fields. The products that you use still work. They are not affected at all. What we do with Safe Space is reduce the toxic effects of these products. So the home adapter takes care of anything plugged into your home. Okay, now what's the next step? Do you have a smartphone or do you use a tablet? And you probably do. So then the safe space product we recommend is the smart patch. The patch goes on any device that you carry, and it sends a corrective signal into that device so that within a 6-foot radius of that device, you are protected from that device, the EMFs that it generates. So now we've talked about your home, we've talked about portable devices. Let's say you have a 2 or 3 story home and you're on the top floor and your neighbor has a Wi-Fi router on the top floor. How do I protect myself from the neighbor's Wi-Fi? Well, there's a couple ways to do this. Your home adapter will partially protect you from the neighbor's Wi-Fi, but not fully. And that's why we say this is layered and each product is job specific. You can get a Radiant Room device that is just a freestanding disc that will cover a 400 square foot area. In my case, I have it in my baby's room under her crib. So our top floor is protected really well because of the Radiant Room device. You could also wear a safe space pendant that is a beautiful electromagnetic frequency shield so that wherever you go, you're protected from the dangers of toxicity from EMFs, whether it's from the neighbor's Wi-Fi or not. These are 4 ways actually to protect yourself. There's other devices that we have through Safe Space. There's one for the food and beverages in your fridge that has a 3-foot radius, so that anything in that 3-foot radius, the EMF toxicity is getting changed. And in the case of the food liquid energizer card, its programmed frequencies are different than the other ones because it's designed for food. So it's more like plant-based frequencies, kind of how essential oils work. The frequencies from plants are different than the frequencies from the earth or minerals. Our safe space georesonators that you can put in your property to help a tree or just your entire property will help clear the toxicity from your basement. So if you have a Radiant Room on the top floor, which is taking care of the neighbor's Wi-Fi router and anything high up, the georesonators that go in the ground to help treat your plants in your soil, your vegetable garden, will also help impact your basement. 2 stories come to mind really cool just with the georesonators. A customer sent a picture and they don't water their lawn because people that live in the country, their properties are too big. You don't have a sprinkler system. He took a picture of his lawn and the neighbor's lawn, and the properties are attached, and you could see 2 different shades of green, all because he has the georesonators on the 4 corners of his property and the neighbor does not. The vitality in the plant grass was so much better. Another customer who was having a hard time sleeping and was concerned, they just moved to British Columbia from Ontario where we're located, has several of that EMF Safe Space products, but we then added the georesonators to put on the property, and I believe she also just put them in her basement, and she emailed us the next day that that was her best night's sleep in years. Just to show you that we have different products and they work at different frequencies. So the georesonators take on the frequencies of the minerals, the beautiful minerals that you find in soil. Whereas the Safe Space pendant is a different set of frequencies to protect you. It's a beautiful EMF shield to protect you against geopathic stress or the disturbances of Wi-Fi surrounding us. And that's getting even scarier with all this 5G coming. So there's different products that we can use depending on your lifestyle. Typically, if you can afford it, we strongly suggest starting with the home adapter, adding the patches, and then a pendant or a Radiant Room. Give us a call or email us at Purahome, and we would love to help discuss how we can better protect you from all the toxicity of EMFs that you're exposed to.